Hey guys, welcome. Carl, Zero World, welcome. Good to see you guys. We're back to working on the village tonight. I didn't really do much after the stream last night. I did add some texturing to these monoliths, which was much needed. So now they're not just completely gray stone. Now you got some mossy stone mixed in there. I figured that there's still more to be added. I'm thinking that it would be nice to have something like streaming from each stone, like a ribbon, perhaps like clematis or something of that nature. Something very colorful is what I'm thinking about doing. The only anomaly would be that tree right there, but we'll figure that out later. King D, welcome. Good to see you. So tonight we're going to be working over here on the east side. We're going to be working around Meso's house. One of the big things that needs done is we need to detail around her foundations. None of that's been done yet, so we're going to be focusing on that a good bit. She got a lot of plants and stuff right there. We're gonna have to get that moved, and yeah, so we're gonna definitely come back through here and get some texturing done. That definitely needs done. So Nyexor, welcome, good to see you. But yeah, so we're gonna have to first, first let's just do a basic texturing of the house. I'm pretty sure she wants that granite stone in there. I'm not quite sure how to get that. I think you got to use cobblestone, but I don't think we have any cobblestone left, and nobody's been on to do any resourcing, so I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. Yeah, I think we are completely out of cobblestone. So that's unfortunate. So we're just gonna do just very basic texturing. We're just gonna use some loose, some overgrown, and well, you know, yeah, we'll use those, and some dirty limestone, or yeah, whatever that is, muddy limestone cobble. And then there's some more stuff up here. Got some mossy, some muddy. I would like some more muddy blocks, but yeah, I really need to spend a night coming on here and doing some resourcing because yeah, we're out of cobble for one, and that's a big thing. And we're also gonna need some more limestone if we're gonna have any more limestone. If we're gonna have any mossy limestone, we're gonna definitely need some more cobble, or more limestone. So, hope you're all doing well this evening. Good to see y'all. Let's see. There's always this time when I first start, it always freezes up like that, and then I'm usually pretty clear for a good long while, and then I get another like little freeze like that. I just don't have all the textures that I want. Like, we're out of muddy cobble pretty much. And that's pretty annoying because we kind of need muddy cobble for texturing. It really adds a lot. And then if Meso wants to come back through and add some of that that other mortared cobble, she can do that later on. For right now, we're just trying to get it at least presentable, and then go from there. So yeah, we've got some of those. Guess we can use those technically. Let's see, anything in here? We got vertical corners, can probably use those. No. Yeah, possibly. Use some of that. Yeah, why not? There we go. Sometime in the future, come drop by my settlement. It's not much yet, but if you have any input or ideas, I'd love to hear it. I can do that right now, actually, Zazzy. I don't know where you are, though. Actually, I guess I can look on map. Zazzy, right there. Okay, so you're right next to Callus. All right, I'm going to come drop by your place. and come see what you're up to. But yeah, usually the best time to catch me to do stuff like that is either at the very beginning of a stream or at the very end of a stream. Alright, so we're going to make the journey. Also, this was finished. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. But Thomas came on yesterday during yesterday's stream and detailed up our area in here. So that's looking good. I'm liking that. SWAT, welcome. Good to see you. Playing Minecraft on your Nintendo Switch. On Conquest. Nice. Yeah, using that Bedrock. Yeah, Bedrock definitely broadens the Conquest community. I'm noticing the chunks are loading very lazy this evening. Usually chunk loads much better than this, but they only decide to load like right when I'm right up against. That's probably because I have 36 chunks on. I don't know. Let me maybe turn that down to, I don't know, 20? Maybe that'll help? No, it doesn't really help that much. Well, that's frustrating. We got some really bad chunk loading right now. I don't think it's any issue with my client or anything. Like 10 minutes ago, I was asked if I had to do something. Yeah, well, yeah, when I first log on like that, especially before a stream, I'm usually more AFK than anything. Like, I usually come on for a screenshot. Man, this is really frustrating. I don't know what's going on with this chunk loading tonight. It's not usually like this. I don't want to run off the world, because then that would lead to very dire consequences, like probably killing my horse. We don't want that. It's not just you, the chunks are... Okay, yeah, so everyone's chunks are slow this evening. Yeah, it's very strange. Very strange. But that's okay, I mean... At least they're still loading. At least I can still make my way up to you. Let me actually make a marker. Create, we're gonna do... Zaze. Save. Okay, so there you are, right down there. So I'm assuming I gotta go through Callus's place to get to you. I'm assuming this is probably your road right here. So I'll just follow this on down. It's called Bien Foys. Bien Foys. Okay. I'm terrible at pronouncing these things correctly, so pardon my inadequacy. All right, let's see what we got up here. I already can see a nice little hill. I'm liking that. That's very nice. I like that rounded corner. So you got a fort going on up here. I'm assuming that these are all going to be fields. Very nice. I like how smooth your wall is. Very smooth. I like that a lot. Very nice. Come inside. It looks like we got I'm trying to determine the style of castle that you're planning here. I like you got a moat on this side. I like that. Trying to think of any advice that I could give you, but I'm not quite certain what I could say. You got it's really good positioning on everything. And in fact, I think I know what you're building. You're building from Kingdom Come Deliverance, aren't you? You're building that first castle you come to. Am I correct? Happy to see the Draconians took my suggestion of using "done" in the name. Keltec, yes. Yeah, I saw that suggestion. I really liked it, and I thought that it really worked well with the overall theme of what we're doing. So, Townburg, yeah, this is really nice. Yeah, I really like what you're doing here there, Zazzy. This is definitely going to turn out very, very nice. I like that you are making use of all the Conquest blocks, getting nice round textures. The only thing, though, that is it's a big problem with your castle's position is you got a mountain over here where they can shoot down into your castle. I know that in Townburg, I think I remember there was a mountain on this side, but I don't know. I just find that as a defensive issue, because basically I could be here as an archer and I could be shooting over the archers on the wall. I tried leveling that, but plan to do that last. Yeah. But I do like the position of the castle. I like that it's kind of situated. I like that it's situated here where it is. It's very, very nice. You got a great view of it from down this way. I really like what it looks like. Once you get that built, you get that main heat built and everything. And a lake at the base of the valley. Oh yeah, so this here is going to be all water right here. I'm assuming all this is going to be a lake. That ought to be fun. Oh yeah, and this is a stream here. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, I like what you got going here there, Zazzy. Let's go see what it looks like from up the hill here. I like this the terrain here. It's very yeah, this is really nice terrain right here. Very good choice, by the way. I have not really explored this world. Pretty much the most I've done is this. I've gone out to the ocean, out this way, and that's about as far as I've gone. I've done a few nether portal adventures here and there, but for the most part, I haven't really done all that much. So it's really cool to actually look around the world and see what else there is. So yeah, this is looking nice there, Zazzy. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Most of this was forest and terraformed. Nice, yes. And that's, yeah, I can see that you terraformed that, the base, the foundation to your castle there. But, yeah, that's a good position for it. Good spot. Good choice. Oh, yeah, and this was all forested. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I really like Terraforge. Terraforge just adds so much to the game. It just gives... What's this down here? A little house, I guess. Okay, I'm going to follow this road. Where does this road go? It has to go somewhere, right? Does this go to Callus's place? Yes, it goes to Callus's place. Very nice. I saw this place one day and fell in love. Nice, nice. Down to this lake, I saw this place, yeah. But yeah, I've always really liked Callus's place too. Just really good detailing. You know, I'm so glad that the Draconians are finally on detail stage. It takes a long time to detail. It's one of the most laborious tasks. You know, obviously the mundane tasks, like for example, building the foundation to our village. Obviously, it's a hill village, so building that hill was a mundane task. That was for sure. The wall was a mundane task, but you know, the detailing is exciting because it's a lot of different things. However, it can also become a very mundane task because it's just a constant trying to come up with new ideas and trying to, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. We really need bees. I need bees, guys. If there's anyone on the server that has bees and that is willing to share them, or if you can like reproduce them or something, Dun Caledon is in desperate need of bees. I'm too lazy to go out and resource stuff, and I don't even know how to get bees in the first place, so. But yeah, we need bees. We need some beehives and we need some bees. There's a spot behind Thomas's house where we want to start putting some bees, and I would like to put some bees along the eastern side at some point. But here we are back at Dun Caledon. Let's try to get in without... Oh my gosh. Alright, yeah, that's not gonna work. I gotta I had to remove that. That's not going to work. I know you can get through this gate, but it's just really frustrating at times. Okay, so, well, let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming, and that is we're going to start doing some texturing of Meso's house, and then we're going to start trying to figure out some stuff for the surroundings. So we need to remember we are doing it's like a druid's house. That's kind of what we're doing here. So I feel like the texturing should be unique, and honestly, it's already kind of set what the texturing should be, and that is that. We really guys, we really have to. We have to go get some, let's see, mending, unbreaking, silk touch. All right, so what I need is a pick that doesn't have silk touch on it, and we're gonna have to go grab some cobble. That's the only thing that I can think of. We don't have a cobble generator, so we used to. I mean, I guess I could figure out how to make one again. But that's really what I need. Is I need a cobble generator, and we need to grab some cobble. But I think what we're gonna do, let's go see if I can find a pick without silk touch. Guess what? You get to do that survivally stuff now. At least the Cal says we were thinking about connecting with crop fields. Yeah, that's gonna be nice there, Zazzy. Yeah, I guess I am gonna have to do that survivally stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't really want to, because you know it's just one of those. I got only so much time, but it is a necessary evil. I'm just gonna do one more check down here to see if there's anything that I'm missing. What is that? Coal ore. Nothing there. Nope. Lots of andesite. All right. So I'm gonna head over to my barrack, which is in here, and I'm gonna grab my fortune pick, and I'm going to put that pick in there. Very good. And I need to put that pick up in there too. There we go. And that I'm gonna have to resupply those or repair those at some point. I don't think this room ever got finished in here. No, this room never got finished. Secleton was planning on making this into a sort of like a trophy room, or like a, you know, he had special plans with that, but never got finished. I say, good to see you. Welcome. The plan for today is to start working on Meso's house and get that squared away. But we are missing cobble. We are in desperate need of cobble, so I don't have any. So we're going to have to go grab some. I'm going to go to our quarry, and I'm going to hope that there is cobble down there. And if there's not, we're going to be in trouble because I don't know where else to go. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be cobble, but I'm looking for basically just limestone, and then my pick will take care of turning it into cobble. Why does everybody have to close the doors? So you get twice as much. Just DM'd you to go to my cobblestone generator in Discord. Oh, you made a cobblestone generator. Okay, yeah. I'm not in the mood to make a contraption right now. On the bottom of spawn storage should be in range of haste buff too. Oh, okay. Alright, well I'm gonna head on up to spawn then if it's already something that's already done. Like I said, we used to have a cobblestone generator, but it got moved. That was where a fish without fins, his house is now. So we had to move it in order to make room for our detailing and everything. But I really like that silhouette. We're gonna have another tree right there eventually. I'm gonna have to make that at some point. Little by little, you know, that's what we do, little by little. Tonight we're just gonna be doing some work around Meso's house. We might even get to that tree that is supposed to be behind her house. So we'll see what happens. Also, Rec, does your stables have enough room for Duconifax? Or all the stalls already taken? I guess we'll find out. Otherwise, I'll just dig a horse hole. I'd really like to make this road too, but the plan is to make this road as the sort of the natural progression into episode 3, which would be coming to build with Conquest City. But we'll have to Minecraft Mom. What we got here? Minor fixing the road for slightly more natural look. Ah, I see. Yeah, layering is a fun thing. Layering's a fun thing. It's hard to get natural, and I understand that. All right. Hey, look, we got a stall. Ouch. There we go. Alrighty, so now my horse is nice and safe. Now, how do we get down? It's the floor below the underground wheat farm. Should be between the 2 dragon heads. Seems appropriate for Druid's house. Yeah, well, we want something specific that comes out of cobble. I'm assuming probably over here, the old bed. There's no way down here. Maybe from this building over here. I see you guys use this building all the time. So is there a way down here? No, there's not. Stream looking crisp? Good, good. Is it actually nice and clear? I've been trying to adjust my stream quality for a while, and I'm from the sound of it, I'm hoping that it's actually up to par now. Ladder is in the middle. Ladder is in the middle. Ladder is in the middle. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. There's the wheat farm. All right, so it's the floor below the underground wheat farm. All right. All right, so we are now below the underground wheat farm. Should be in range of the haste. All right, so stone cobble gem. There we go. All right, so well, that makes this easy. I'm so thankful for people that actually make this kind of thing. That take the time to make us farms and stuff. No buffer so far. Not looking like any are coming. Good, good, good. Yeah, I upgraded my bit rate to 12,000, so I'm uploading at 12 gigabytes right now. I started at 5 gigabytes, and then I went up to 10 gigabytes, and now I'm at 12. So the recommended is actually 6.5 for this. So, but you know, at 12 gigs, it should be nice and crisp. Plus, you guys get options, right? You can choose to see it in like 720 or whatever. Am I correct in saying that? Perfect balance of performance and crispiness. Good, good. Yeah, so if you can't watch it at the full bit rate, then obviously you can just turn it down. I know this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but this is a necessary evil. And we don't need that much. Like, I'm thinking of maybe 9 stacks. And then I can probably come back later and get more at some point. But I just need some just to get through the base texturing for now. Because there is stuff that needs to be done. Survivally. Yes, this isn't something that we usually see me doing on survival streams. Usually I'm always building. And you know, you would think, you know, why don't I just do creative, right? You know, it's what's possessing me to want to do basically all building and survival. But you know, I get a reward out of it. Like I feel a sense of reward from doing this, you know. Building in survival is just it's it's relaxing. It takes a lot more time. It takes a lot more time. Like if I was building this in creative, we'd have had this build done, I don't know, maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. No, it's not, Isaac. There's a lot left to be done. She was only able to come on a little bit. She doesn't have a computer that she can build on, so she's not capable of getting on and actually doing anything. So the job lies on me then. In a much larger sense of community. This is true. This is true. But I think most of the Draconians have kind of like, you know, there's always, you climb this hill, like, when you start something, it's always amazing. Like, everyone, let's get on, let's build, let's do this, you know, let's all full power ahead, right? And then it's like every, I mean, this goes for everything, but, you know, there's always that peak, and then it's downhill from there, so I don't know, but, you know, I understand. It's always like that. But I mean, still a couple are able to get on every now and then and do some stuff, so it's always nice. It's very motivating to me to come on and see progress. So when there is progress, like, it's amazing. Like, you know, I'm so happy, but yeah, it's just every now and then. Well, we're almost there. You know, we don't even need 9 stacks. I think we'll probably do a little bit less. We'll see. It eventually picks up again in the cycle of Minecraft, yes. Yeah, and that's actually true. When we were on Queensdale, there was this major motivation spike for the old city, right? And then I went to Fairchester, and then there was a lull, like nobody was getting on. But then people started coming back, and they were like, this is really great, let's build. And then, like, literally the new city was just built, you know? Everyone came on with this massive motivation. So, you know, I kind of hope for that here. But once I'm done the village, you know, done the inside of the village, then I'm going to be editing that episode, and I'm going to be gone for a while because I got several videos that I need to focus on. And then when I come back, I'm going to be either working on Conquest City with Rect or working on a side project with him. So we'll see. But and then yeah, let's see. If scheduling goes as I am hoping for, because right now I kind of see the village at our current progress rate probably taking until the end of this month, because it's, you know, there's only really progress when I'm on, so, and I'm only on a little bit every now and then. So that being said, like, I can only get like this little section done at a time, that little section. So at that progress rate, it puts us to the end of the month to get the inside of the village done. And then I got this video, which is episode 2, to edit and get out. And then I got a video for Artocraft to do, and then a video for a plot on Darwin. But that all depends on if he's finished his plot yet. And if he's not, then that gives me some, what do you call it? Gives me a little bit of breathing room. But, you know, I guess it's my fault. Like, I was planning on doing a video for Artocraft as just something like really quick. Like, I wanted to do a video of Losov. Like, I was just thinking of like a little, like I was thinking about just making a little 5-minute video, right? Just a quick little video showcasing a small part of Artocraft, and then you know, Fornad says, so that still needs worked on. It's not finished. And so I was like, all right, so what about Dunland? Or no, he suggested Dunland, which is basically Celtic, is the Celtic side of Middle Earth. And so they got hill forts and everything. And so we've already recorded the episode, like me and Fornad. Fornad is already kind of recorded. We've recorded all his voice, all of his, script and whatnot. But I just need to now go over there and get the shots and compile them and make the cinematics and everything. So, but just one video, like just one video takes me a week at least. But I got a 4-day weekend coming up at the end of the month for Memorial Day. So that'll give me some extra time to actually get some stuff done. I'm probably just gonna tell everybody, usually around Memorial Day, we Americans, we always have these big barbecues and everything, and everyone wants to invite you over, and I'll probably say, no, I'm busy. At least that's what I would like to say, I'd like to get some stuff done. It's also kind of weird in the whole, like, the real life spectrum. Like, I don't really tell anybody that I do this because, in real life, I'm the type of person that, you kind of imagine being and I kind of am. I'm more of a country guy, and so nobody expects that I spend most of my free time on a computer building stuff in Minecraft, It's not something that, it's very atypical for the culture that I'm involved with. Basically my culture is, guns, going out into the country, going out in the woods, barbecues, stuff like that. And then like Minecraft, and it doesn't quite mix, Lobens, welcome. Good to see you. Aren't they redoing the whole server or something? Yeah, they are. They're in the process of updating it right now. So honestly, that's probably going to complicate my video making plans, because if they're updating to 1.16.5, I'll have to figure out recording software. Well, not software, but what I had in 1.12 was a mod called Bowercam, and it made for pretty easy cinematic techniques. So I could easily get shots, and it was smooth, and it was a good tool. But unfortunately, with 1.16.5, at least I haven't looked yet. I know there's one called CMD Cam, but what I'm looking for something that's like Bowercam, where it's completely client-based, and there's no reliancy on anything else. There we go. We got plenty of cobble now. All right, so mission accomplished, guys. So let's head on back up here. Oh, nice. Dragon. Throw trash here. This is a nice storage room down here. Solid. Alright, so, but yeah. We'll get some stuff done. But yeah, this let's see, Memorial Day weekend should be a good progress weekend for me. And I'm hoping that we're done by then. This village needs to be... We need to get this squared away. Hopefully. All in good time. But, it's just as inspiration flows. But I'm the type, when one task is once begun, never leave it till it's done. I've left too many incomplete projects, so it's my goal to meet goals, And I guess that's why I'm so goal-oriented, Reaching goals is a motivational factor, and it kind of pushes you to actually get something done, right? When something's a hobby, you don't really expect to have goals, really. The expectation is more or less to be relaxed. However, with what we're doing here is I feel that setting goals helps with productivity, at least for me. And that's pretty much all that matters to me, really. If it works for me and it gets me from point A to point B, then that's what needs to be done. But, it does, obviously. But, I mean, anything kind of can bring about burnout. But ultimately, The idea with goals is to get it done before the burnout happens, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to fix that gate. That's really frustrating. It's really annoying to try to run into the gate every time and your horse gets stuck. All right, so we're finally back here, and now we're gonna start working on getting this house situated. So first things first is we need to go make some of this cobble. And the idea is I'm thinking that we can use this cobble as a foundation block to give it a little bit more texturing. So I'm pretty sure she wanted to use this guy here. So we're gonna make a couple of those. And we're actually gonna make three of those. And then we're going to do some different layering blocks. We're not gonna need any stairs, we're just gonna need vertical stuff. So for example, we're gonna need these guys. Here we go. We're going to need some vertical pillars. Vertical quarters. There we go. And let's see, what else? Yes, the corner blocks. We need some of those. And I think that is all that we need for those. Let's go ahead and chuck all that back in there. And then we're going to need some of this stuff. We're going to need our muddy. Oh, yeah. We need some muddy cobble, too, while we're at it. Yeah, that's something that we're missing. Where is it? There it is, right there. Beautiful. Because the village is taking longer now. Are you guys skipping the road? Because the village is taking longer now? Skipping the road. Skipping the road. What road? Are you talking about the main road? The road leading up to Conquest Hill? I'm still planning on doing the road. But that's like an end of the episode type of thing. So we completely finish this in here. And then we're going to do the road. But we're not going to like detail the road or anything. We're just going to make the road, you know? Just like layer it and stuff. But we're not going to detail around it or anything. That would be way too overkill. Ain't got time for that. But yeah, ultimately I would like to. I would really like to. But it all kind of depends because, you know, I'm just one person. I can only do so much, especially in survival. Let's put that there. That there. And I guess we're going to need a full block and some more layering. Let's do that guy. All right. And what else do we need? We need you, and we need some more of that small limestone cobble, the loose cobble. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So I think that's everything we need. So this is where you guys can start suggesting things. So this is Meso's house. This is a druid's house. This is supposed to be sort of like our religious leader, magic, what other things? Healer. I don't know how else to describe Meso's purpose, but that's kind of the point with her, is she's just kind of like the druid kind of thing. So ultimately, what we're going to try to do is try to make this area feel very mythical or just like fantastical in a way. So if you guys have ideas to what we can do around here to kind of make that an occurrence instead of it being just another house, you know? So I'm just going to start texturing, and then you guys start thinking up of ideas of what we can do to make this look particularly interesting, and then we'll go from there pretty much. And that's kind of like what I'm hoping that you guys have some good ideas. That's one of the big reasons why I like streaming, is I like to see what you guys have in mind, because usually you guys got some really good ideas for what we can do with areas like this. So I'm gonna rely on that and hope that you guys will continue that what do you call it? Continue that pattern. All right, 2, and we're gonna grab some of this. Actually, yeah, let's just do that. That's probably good. We're gonna layer this a little bit more as well. We're gonna do 2 there and 1 there. 2 there. In fact, we're going to probably do a 3 right here. Yeah, why not? What are the plans for after building is finished? After building is finished. Are you talking about building the village? So ultimately, the plan is, as long as the Duconians motivate and are able to come back on and actually do something, like what I'm trying to say is, as long as they motivate, that's the only way this is going to be possible, is we are going to populate everything in this area here. But if that's not the case, then probably won't happen. You know, I might continue little bits here and there, but my plan is to finish this village. That's episode 2. Episode 3 is I'm going to be doing a side project with Rect. Episode 4 is I'm going to come back and I'm going to work on that Brock, and that's it. I'm just going to work on the Brock, right? And then if the Duconians come on and do some work around here, then that'll be included. Episode 5, I haven't even thought that far. So basically, episode 4 is going to be the fortress right there. But ultimately, you know, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out is where we're going with this. But I'm really enjoying the project. You know, that's kind of why I'm still on here doing this and still building, and I'm enjoying the process. I'm having a lot of fun, and it's good to do this. You know, it's like I say, it's my hobby. I enjoy coming on and building some. Have hanging herbs a place that she can grind up herbs, crates of herbs? Yes, we definitely need herbs. She has a herb garden over here. I feel like this could be better utilized. This is all like bushes and stuff. I feel like that's wasted space. We need to try to figure out a way of implementing more herb gardens, and just like, I don't know, maybe what we can do is a mushroom here. What do you guys think about that? A big mushroom. Not huge, but a mushroom that has like glowy bits underneath. Like maybe we can use crystal or something, and perhaps we can do a few mushrooms like that around the house. Could be interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a good idea? You know, I'm definitely going fantasy with this. Like that is a very purposeful thing that we're trying to do here. We're trying to do something that's different. Generally, when you think of fantasy and stuff, a mushroom garden. Yeah. Like I'm talking about a big mushroom. You know, big mushrooms around here. This is going to be a tree here. But you know, I feel like there's a lot of space around here that can be better utilized for something fantastical. And I don't think there's much better idea than a mushroom, but we gotta find the right blocks. Sorry, I gotta scratch my back here. But the thing is we gotta find the right blocks, and I think the only blocks that we can use are by colored clay, of which we are not in supply of, but maybe eventually we will be. One, let's put a full block there. One, you know, actually, let's do this, and let's do a 3 here, maybe. Wait, what? No, that's not what I wanted. I want you to go right there. Thank you. Yes, that's what I wanted. Maybe we'll throw another full block right there. You know, there should also be some windows around on this. We need to figure that out. But pretty much what we're doing here is just implementing. We're implementing the foundation texturing, and then we'll come back through later and we'll texture the rest of this the cobble here. Druss, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. We are working on Meso's house again this evening. Not again. Well, actually, no. We did the roof. I did the roof there, and I did this roof here. So yeah, I guess we are technically working on her house again. But yeah, it's a solid. I really like the design of this house. I like that it has the tiered look. I mean, also Fish's house has that tiered look as well. Very organic. Man, Fish is a is what I consider one of those Chad builders. He's very, very talented. I really like seeing his what he does. It's always a really neat stylization that he has. So, but I always look forward to seeing what he does. But of course, he's kind of gotten that from Artocraft. He is an Artocraft builder at one time. So he's definitely had his experience. Have to put the smoking caterpillar from Alice in the Wonderland. Have to put the smoking caterpillar. Good luck making that in Minecraft. I'm sure that it's possible, but man, that would be a pain. That would be a pain. The unfortunate thing is you got to remove all the foliage around the base. I wish that there was a way of implementing stuff like that without having to remove all of the foliation and whatnot. But it's just the way it is. Can't have everything. All right, I do have to remove those plants. This is a chest full of plants here. But I'm not quite at the moving stage. So I guess what we'll do is we'll finish the foundation and we'll come back later and remove that. And I appreciate that, Druss. Yeah, we've gotten a lot done. It's definitely coming along. This is what we did last night over here. We worked on this area. We got 2 smelters. Still haven't done any interiors to our build yet. Added some wisteria and some apple trees. You got some jars, or what do you call them? Some urns of ashes and of the deceased and whatnot. How many times can I say whatnot in one stream? Everyone start taking shots. And this still needs a wow factor. Like, I'm still not wowed by this pyre circle. I added in these flowers and things to give it a little bit more color, but it's still not enough. It needs more. It needs to feel more interesting. It's missing something. We'll figure it out eventually, but yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out. So Meso wants a tree there. Okay. What is that, a frog? Oh, that's a frog. Oh. Alright, we gotta move Meso's frog. Let's put her frog right... I don't know, right there. I didn't even realize there was a frog there. Add a whatnot counter. Alright, let's do a 2. And let's replace those guys. Like so. Let's do the same thing there. 3 and a 2. And we do need to add in some... some windows somehow. I guess Meso does have one window here. A wood pile to the... Well, it's not that. The pyre is fine. It's not the pyre I'm talking about. It's the whole idea. It feels too... What's the word I'm looking for? It feels too... It feels unimpressive, is what I'm saying. Not impressive. So, these definitely helped. Fingolfin made these little archways. Obviously they're Witcher inspired. However, it's not enough. There needs to be like ribbons or something connecting all of the monoliths together. You and the crew have made. Place looks great. Yeah, it's definitely made some progress, and I'm looking forward to getting this place sorted out and finished. But it all takes time. Everyone keeps asking, when's the next episode? Like, are you actually just gonna... that's something is like, I constantly get asked, like, when's the next episode? When's the next episode? When is the next episode? And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't have answers. I wish I did, but I don't. When it is finished, That is my answer. When it is finished. Has a kind of vibe like your Dark Elf Town. Interesting. Oh yeah, you're talking about the one I did on Darwin. Yeah, that's something I'm really trying to go for. Is I'm trying to go for stuff that's not typically done. That's my idea with what we're doing here. Is trying to get away from the normal, and we're gonna continue that trend. If we actually continue doing builds together, we'll see. Because ultimately, I've been putting a lot more time into this than I expected to, and it is it's very time consuming. So that's why I'm trying to say is like I just don't know if this is a sustainable thing for me to do. Is projects. I would like to do projects. It's just I put so much time into it and get so little progress done, you know, in survival at least. I mean, I guess in creative, perhaps it would feel a little bit more like something's getting done. But yeah, it's just, I wouldn't say dwindling returns. It's just, it just takes a long time. Dark. Yeah, I feel like a different rock for the stone spires could help. Huge bubbling cauldron for outside Druid house. That's a good idea, actually, there, Keltec. I like that idea. But the thought is where could that go where it would be atmospherically appropriate? Because if we just put one anywhere, because I like the idea of a big cauldron. Like I have an idea in my head how to do it, or how to make it. But the problem is we would need a fairly large spot to do that. The only spot I can think of doing it is right here. If we're gonna do a big cauldron type of thing, I'd make it I wouldn't use like the iron cauldron. I'd like make a big stone cauldron perhaps, and then it would be kind of like staked in the ground with iron spikes, and then there would be a fire underneath, and you know, perhaps next to the well would make sense. I'm not sure, but like then we got to think about why is there a cauldron there? So that's another question. Like, what is the purpose of having a cauldron? What will it produce? What is it doing? These are questions that we need to answer. It's something about a building that a lot of people don't typically grasp, is feeling like they need to answer questions with how or what they build. My philosophy for building is everything should have a why is it there? What is its purpose? What does it do? How does it benefit the people that live there? A lot of different things of that nature. You know, that's my philosophy. I feel like everything needs to be questioned. And you know, and that's why I'm so methodical in how I build. Is I try to always ask myself, what is the purpose of it being there? What does it do? And you know, that's just kind of the person I am, I guess. Let's put a 2 there. Human sacrifice. No, we're not dark. We're not dark. We are a what do you call it? We are a kind people. We are, after all, the Draconians. You know, we can have weird stuff. Oh, excuse me, guys. It's only 7:30, but then again, I've been up since 4, so it's just one of those days. Let's actually, no, we should probably do that. Put a dirty cobble there, and I'm thinking mossy cobble on the top. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, now that we got that foundation texture in there, it has a really nice, really good look to it. So I think we'll just keep going with that. Washing clothes. I am currently using the Zeus Renewed E2 version. I have a lot of, you know, not many, but you know, I have different versions of Zeus, but Zeus Renewed E2 seems to be the best for me. The only issues that I have with Zeus is number one, when you got smoke in the air or glass, it does that. Looking towards the skybox blanks it out. Another thing is whenever gravel or dirt mixes with grass, there's that transitioning zone. That always bugs out and it flickers, and it's really quite frustrating. However, compared to my other shaders, I always have issues with all my shaders, and considering the issues that I have with those and the ones that I have with this shader, I've found that this shader balances out the best in terms of it makes more sense for me to use this one versus another one. Okay, so we got those. I need some small cobblestone. There we go. That's what I need right there. Yeah, we need some full block. Very good. Nothing much there's much. Tongue-tied. Nothing much there, Zazzy. We are just trying to add in some details here along Meso's house. So you didn't miss anything. We're just going along doing the same old thing. Does look very clean. It's a shame. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about in terms of the flickering. You can see it most. Fingolfin used a lot of the normal gravel. See, a lot of textures in Conquest Reforged don't have the transitioning. However, normal gravel does. And you see that? That's what I'm talking about. Whenever the gravel meets grass and there's that transition zone, it screws up. And it's very frustrating. All right, let's get that out. Pull that up. There we go. Get some Adrian von Ziegler in the background. Alrighty. So, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The flickering transitioning. Alright, so let's head back this way. So, are you guys able to... there's no blur, like there's no motion blur when I'm moving around or anything. Is that fixed? I guess I technically could watch the stream while I'm streaming, but I find it easier just asking you guys if it's working okay. I guess I should have kept one of those blocks. Yeah, I need to go back and get some. Alright. Yeah, I just need one little stack of that. There we go. I have a fix for that. Oh, you have a fix for the flickering? Really? Interesting. Okay. It does look very clean. Okay. Alright. Yeah, for the longest time I've been trying to get my stream's quality up, but finally, I got some internet that actually is decent. Originally, I was just getting 5 gigabits upload, and now, or gigabytes, should I say. Now I'm up to, what is it? 20 or 30, something around that. So it definitely makes a big difference, and finally, I'm able to stream at a higher quality. My good. Oh, there we go. Good. I was like, I don't have those. I always hate that journey, you know? Constantly having to go back and forth because you don't have the specific types of blocks that you need to do what you're trying to do. All right, so let's actually do a little bit more of this mossy texture in here. Let's do that. And then I'm thinking we can probably use a vertical layer. Probably do it 2 right here. Yeah. I like to fix it for the win. All right, so let's do a 3, maybe? No, we need to keep it to a 2. Let's do some mossy cobble here. And then, trying to think what else would work best in this little area here. We don't want to, yeah, let's just do this. Why not? Why not? Doesn't have to be perfect. I fixed for the grass, connect the texture with the shader. Okay, well, if you got a fix, I'd love to hear it there, Rec, because that's something that it bothers me, but I've learned to deal with it, considering it's just something that I've expect at this point. But if you got a fix for it, I'll definitely be interested in hearing what that is. All right, so we're gonna do a 1 and a 0. All right, got that pretty good. This definitely needs a little bit of something. We're gonna do a 1 there, and we're gonna do a 0 there. And we're gonna continue that along. A 0 there. And then I'm thinking some type of mossy cobble up there, something like this. There we go. That looks pretty decent. We use it all the time. Yes, yes. How do you fix it? It's been the most annoying thing, and I can't figure a fix. Some water. Just 3 more days. Good salt, good salt. I'm glad that you've had a good trip though, and I know you were saying that it's been a very tedious trip, grueling. And I can understand that. There's a lot that goes into such a long drive, but I'm sure that you are probably pretty tucked out. But I'm hoping at least that you're enjoying your time out there in California. Salthard had to go out to he didn't have to, but he did. He went out to California to for his daughter-in-law. Stepdaughter's graduation. So long drive, and he lives in Florida. So he had a was it you did that whole drive in like 3 days? Crazy man. Can't imagine doing that. I hate driving. I really do. But I much prefer to drive over, like, for example, my wife. My wife is a very overly cautious driver, to put it lightly. Meaning she's the type where she's way too apologetic when she's driving. And, well, as you can imagine, that type of driving can lead to some very serious situations in terms of making people mad. It's funny. You try to be nice. Like, the more aggressive you are, I don't know. You got to be kind of middle ground. But, yeah. So my wife is too, I don't know. It's hard to... No, she knows. But, yeah, she's just very, it's hard to explain. I would much rather drive. We'll just go with that. Definitely ready to be home now. Yeah, I personally, I'm really looking forward to a vacation. I don't have any really planned, but still, I'd love to just take off for a week. That's what I need. I got a 4-week 4 week. Man, I dream of having 4 weeks. 4 whole weeks. Man, that would be so nice. But no, on a serious note, yeah, I got a 4-day weekend coming up. That'll be at the end of the month for Memorial Day. And so at that is going to give me a lot extra time for sure. As long as you know how Americans are with Memorial Day. We always have big barbecues and parties and things, and these people are going to invite me over. Those people are going to invite me over. I'm just going to be like, no, I just want to relax. Like with vines and tall grass. Yeah. Oh, so you're saying like everything under here should be all vines and tall grass? This is going to be a big tree right here, by the way. This tree is going to look like this tree over here, but a big one. It's going to look like this, but much bigger. Meso chose those leaves. So it's a very interesting combination of leaves, if you ask me. Very interesting. I mean, I'm not sure about the apple leaves, but I do like I like the pink and the orange. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, the apple leaves I'm not so certain about. Don't let the misses hear. Yes, yes. All right, so there's that. Let's do a 0 here. Actually, we're gonna do a 2, and then we're gonna do a 0 there. Yes, there we go. I do like making it all layered like this. It just gives it a much more refined look. Like when you're walking around the house now with it all kind of like layered out, it just gives it a much more interesting, you know, it just makes it much more interesting. And that's what we're going for. We want something that is easy on the eyes, right? That is the goal. Okay, very cool. Let's keep going around. Let's finish it. And then we got to come back through and we got to texture the ground. We're probably going to end up removing all this stuff. We got to figure out the mushroom as well. We got to figure out how to get those blocks. I have to figure out what kind of mushroom. Like, perhaps like a purple mushroom? What do you guys think about a purple one? Should it be a purple one? Should it be a red one? Yeah, there's all sorts of colors. So, you know, what do you guys think works best? All right, let's actually put one of these guys up here. 2. And then we're going to put a 1 there. And we're going to put a 0 there. Okay. And I think we're going to make you into a 3. Oh, yeah, that was supposed to be that. All right, so we're going to make you into a 3. And then we're going to need this guy. And we're going to do a 2. No, I'm sorry. We're going to do one more 3. And then we're going to do a 2 up here. Very nice. Which also means this guy right here needs to be changed over to a mossy version as well. Yes. Purple or yellow? Interesting. Let me think. Oh, and I think I see why you said that. Yeah. I'm thinking purple. I think purple because it would just have a good. The yellow. I don't know. Yellow might be a nice one too. But I can't think of any good yellow textures for mushrooms. We'll have to double check that, but I can't think of any good yellows. I know we have yellow textures in Conquest Reforged, but I'm not sure if they're good for mushrooms. So we'll have to test. We will have to test and to see. Give me my thing back. Thank you very much. And we're going to do some overgrown there. And then we're going to take some muddy cobble. We're going to put you right there. All right. And honestly, I think we'll replace this guy right here. We'll just do, I don't know, do a 3. Okay. There we go. All textured up. Meso's house is now textured. So let's go see. Where at one time everything I needed was right there. In here? Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see, what do we have at our disposal? We have to go through all these to find the right page. No, it's not powder. What we're looking for is the stuccos. The stuccos is the goal. Somewhere around here. We don't want the woods. We want stucco. Okay, here we go. This is what we got. We got dark blue. We basically got all the colors. There's the purple I'm talking about. No, that is not the purple I'm talking about. There it is. This is what I'm talking about right here. I would use a mixture of the clean purple plaster and the worn purple plaster for the mushroom. I find that looks best because it has that sort of like the masonry poking through, and it makes for an interesting textured thing. So let's actually see, how do we make that? Where is the full block version of this? I don't see a full block version of this. There we go. Basically, we're gonna need mudstone with purple dye. So how do we get mudstone? Gray clay. And we get gray clay from clay ball. All right, so that's what we need to do. We basically need to get a whole bunch of clay, and then we can make our purple plaster. So we're gonna have to go on a clay run eventually. We're not quite there yet today. Today we're not quite on the clay run stage. Let's do Meso's tree next. What do you guys think about that? You want to do this tree back here? Does that sound like a good idea? Vaughn, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Go to your concept world and try out some ideas. Well, I know what I want. I know what I want there, Isaac. I need to get the texture, because I've made mushrooms before. I definitely have made mushrooms before. And I have a good idea of what I want to do with it. It's just making it happen in survival. That's going to be the fun thing. Okay, let's do Meso's tree. Let's get that out of the way. I've been promising her a tree for quite some time now, so it should be a momentous occasion. That is not good there. I don't want that there. There. Yeah, that's pretty good. It has loads of big mushrooms. Should be a big cauldron somewhere. Yeah. My plan is to definitely, I like the idea of a cauldron there. So let me actually put some signs up. You know, and maybe even Fingolfin is really good at stuff like that. And if he usually gets inspired by little what do you call it? Really weird things. He's really good at that stuff. Like he is just really, he's a really good builder. I can't say that enough. He's very good at the fantasy genre, and it's really awesome to see what he does. Oh, I'm sorry. Sign Tus app. Sorry, your name is different. There it is right there. Currently, I am using the Conquest Reforged mod. That's what we're using currently, and but yeah, we're using the Conquest Reforged mod. And then there are different versions of Conquest. You can get Vanilla Conquest and everything. All right, so purple, big purple mushroom, and then I'm thinking like right here could be the cauldron. You know, maybe back there should be the cauldron, because if we have the mushroom here, no, I'm not thinking about iron. Iron would be, it's too, iron is too clanky. The texture just is not quite what I expect for what to make it look good. So oh, I see what you're saying with the iron. I'll think about it. I'll see what works. But I just find the iron blocks to be too clanky. The texture just, I don't know. It probably wouldn't work for this. It's either a mushroom or a cauldron. I can't, I don't know if we can fix or put both in here. Because I feel like the cauldron needs to go right here. big cauldron, big steaming cauldron. Yeah, there we go. And then we could probably do our big mushroom like right here, maybe. Let's do big purple mushroom with glowy bits underneath. Sounds good. All the rivets can be a bit annoying. Yeah, all the rivets, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. I think aging copper will look good. Oh, yeah. The copper, I really like the copper. Let's see. I feel like this is dead space here as well. I'm thinking another mushroom here. Let's do a smaller mushroom. Uh, 2 to 3 medium-sized mushrooms with glowy bits. Okay. So yeah, I think that this would be a really good spot for like a few like smaller mushrooms. And then somehow we need to have glowy bits on them, you know? But basically all the way around Meso's house, I think just like those mushrooms would just make a really good detail. Like in this little grass patch here, it just would look really nice. Same thing with like right here, some mushrooms there. And then maybe like a mushroom or two kind of coming out of the tree kind of thing. Could be interesting. And then we got to figure out something for back here to make it feel a little bit more interesting. Just not quite sure what to do with that yet. All right, so let's go ahead and put some stuff away. And then we're going to start working on Meso's tree. So we're going to start by blocking it out. And then we're going to come back through and add in some stuff to make it actually all blend together. Okay, ladders and details. Pop that in there, pop this in there, and we're good to go. Meso was kind enough to get us some tree supplies. Smurf Village, yes. Well, I'm not thinking glowstone there, Salt. Glowstone's too bulky. My thought is we'll try to find a block that's very fantasy and something that we can use on a small scale. And then perhaps we can figure out a way to make it... Yeah, we're definitely going to need to get some more leaves. Red cherry blossoms. How do we get red cherry blossoms? We're going to have to figure that out. Let's see here. Red cherry blossoms. Where do they come from? Acacia leaves. That's going to be fun to get. Berry bushes in the back. Interesting. A medium building. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and throw these in. Get some all-sided logs. Very good. And we're going to get some dirt. I don't think that's going to be enough dirt, but at least it'll be a start. All right, so my thought with this tree. What do you guys think? Should it be a... I think it should be a split tree. So, split from the trunk. One shaft goes up that way, and then the other one goes up that way, right? And then, yeah, let's try that. So this is going to be a big tree. Not as big as the apple tree, though. You know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, let's just toy around with this. Let's see what we can come up with. So glows with no actual light source. Well, no, we'll use invisible lights. But yeah, we need some kind of block that looks like it's a light source, but something colorful. Like, something I tend to use is like icicles. Like, I'm not sure if you see like the hanging ice salt heart. But there's like these hanging icicles that really make for a good detail block. And then you put some an invisible light on that, and it really looks quite nice. Yes, yes. All right, and let's keep going up here. I think one should be taller than the other. Let's kind of look at that. It's pretty decent. Obviously, there's going to be branches and all sorts of things coming out from that. So don't worry about too much in terms of what it's going to look like. Right now, we're just kind of getting the base squared away. Sea pickles and shallow water feature under mushrooms. Interesting idea. I mean, honestly, I'd love to see some more sea pickles and stuff. We haven't gone sea pickle hunting yet. Yeah, no, we don't have glowberries yet, no. All right, so what do you guys think? It's going to be taller with branches. The branches are going to keep going up. But this is the base structure of this tree. Let's go to the front and see if we can actually see it from this side. I mean, we're definitely going to see it. Yeah, we're definitely going to see it, but perhaps it needs to be a little bit taller, maybe. Let's see if we can add a little bit more height to it. I think that's what we need currently. Right there. So yeah, this, we need to come up a little bit higher. Now, I like this view from up here. Check that out, guys. Look at all that detail, all that color. Definitely coming along. But yeah, all of this area over here, this is what I'm going to be really focusing on now. We've gotten most of this area finished, right? That's mostly detailed. But now we need to start working on the west side. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working over here, trying to get as much done as we can. Yeah, there's just a lot to do. Alrighty. Honestly, no, that's too tall. There we go. And I'm thinking, excuse me. We're gonna go up here. And let's try to come out a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more height. All right, so now what we're going to need is to start with the branches. So pretty much the branches usually start out pretty thick and then they become quite small. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a branch there. We're going to put a branch there, all right? And then we're going to be putting layers and stuff on this to make it actually a little bit more interesting. But right now, it's just blocks, just so that we get the idea out of the way. I'm going to put a branch there. And I'm thinking that maybe we could put a mushroom right here, kind of coming up and kind of covering that space a little bit. Could be interesting. Branch right there. Need to adjust the orientation of that. Very nice. Basically, wherever we come out like that, we need to adjust the orientation of. And otherwise, it's just going to look weird. All right, so let's go ahead and go up our scaffolding. And we're going to go ahead and jump down on this guy. And we're going to put another branch there. Let me think here. We're going to put one right there. We're going to put one right here. Yep. We don't want to go too high with these thick branches because generally the thick branches would only be down towards the base, because the higher you go, the less likely, or the less time that the branches have to grow. So you need to give it time to grow first. And we're we're going to put branch right there. Okay, so I think that's probably all the big branches, and then obviously we're going to have a lot of shoots, a lot of offshoots and things going all the way around. So, alrighty, so there we go. We got ourselves a start. Now what we're going to need is to start making some diverse blocks. Horse chestnut, and obviously we have mossy, which we're going to add in later. That's going to be our last detailing of the tree. Well, of the trunk. Once we get the trunk done, then we're going to start putting those in. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and do some of those. Let's see, we're definitely going to need those. Probably going to need more, but we'll go with that for now. We're definitely going to need a lot of these, and we're going to need a lot of those, and we're going to need those, and those. Let's see, we got vertical quarters, yes. We're going to need some of these as well. We don't usually need many of them, but you know, they at least help a little bit. Something tells me we're going to need a lot more of those, so we're going to go ahead and make those. We're going to need those. We don't usually need those corner slabs, so I'm going to say no to that. So yeah, everything is pretty straightforward. We'll do the branches last. The branches will be last. We don't want to overextend ourselves. I don't even know. We might not get to the leaves tonight. I've already been streaming for an hour and a half. And it is a work night, so we'll see how far I can go this evening. So we're going to do a 2, and then from there, we're going to do a 3, I think. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, now we're really adding in that curvature of the tree. And that's what's going to really, it's really going to start bringing it out, giving us a little bit of a fluidity to it. So that's what we're looking for. Yeah, let's put that there. That's not too bad. 2, 3. And like I said, we're going to come back through here eventually, and we're going to add in some other details and things to really give us some interesting vibes and things. Also, like this is a really cool thing, is like roots coming out the bottom. That adds a good level of detail that I think that trees and things really need. So actually, I think I will take that back. I think we are actually going to make some of those stair block things. We're only going to make a few. I don't need many of these, just enough to make the roots pretty much. Yeah, especially when you get into big trees like this, I think that having root systems really helps with the overall vibe. And so that's kind of what we're doing here, is we're trying to make sure that there is a root system. Just makes it look interesting. Go ahead and put that there. Very nice. It's okay to walk over the root, you know? It's like, say, for example, if we put a root right here, let's just say let's do this. If we put a root like that, there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. You can walk over it. So, I kind of like that. It gives us a little bit more diversity. It's growing into the path. Like, it happens all the time. Like, you can see roots everywhere growing into paths and things. So, nothing wrong with that, using that technique in this instance. I do believe that we should have one of these coming down somewhere, something like that. And then, there is such a thing as overdoing the roots. But, I mean, even now, I'm not seeing it overdone yet. As long as we don't, like, reach them, like, across the whole village or anything. But, yeah, that's looking pretty decent. All right, so coming up to this side, we need to start figuring out what we're gonna do here. 3, 1, no. Let's use this guy here, just like that. Yeah, that gives us a little bit of curvature there. And then let's try to think what we're gonna do here. Perhaps a stair block. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I like that. One of those little quarter slabs I think would go good right there. Yeah, that gives us a good little, yeah, I like that. And then we're gonna start coming up this way. It's always easy doing this particular, you know, doing it down along the trunk is always the easiest. But once you get up higher, you know, it's harder to, you know, keep stepping back and looking at what you're doing. So we're about to get into a very difficult part of this this tree. But we'll figure it out. We always do. We always do. All right, and we're gonna do a 1 right there. But yeah, you see how thick that trunk is there, and that, see, this is the taller side, and then this side over here is not nearly as tall, so that's why it's not quite as thick. And there's no reason to make it too much thicker than what it is. You know, honestly, I think what we're gonna do there is let's take. Oh, come on. Like I said, it's always easy doing it around the trunk, and then you get up higher, and then it becomes a pain in the butt. All right, next, we're definitely going to need some more vertical slabs, I'm thinking, so we might have to go do that here soon. We're gonna do a 1 here. You see how thick that trunk is right there? Tree is a thick boy, that's right. I like these ancient tree type things. It just makes it, you know, for example, like the apple tree over here. You see this apple tree? You know, we made this trunk extra thick so that we could fit a signpost in there, or a signboard in there. But the idea is Meso wanted a big tree back here, right? She didn't want just some random little run-of-the-mill tree. That's not what we're doing. She wants a tree, and so that is what I am going to give her. I'm going to give her a tree, and it is going to be a tree. All right, so we're gonna put a 1 there. All right, and then that branch is gonna be, I think this branch will probably be cut back. This will probably be a stump of a limb that was cut back because they had to cut it back for the smoker there. So we'll have to represent that somehow. That will keep going over, so that'll be fine. And we gotta work back here now. So we're gonna do a 3 there. And then we're going to take this guy, put a 2 right there. Very nice. And I don't really feel like destroying Meso's roof to get that detailed. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of pushing it back a little bit so that way it can fit properly. I think the effect is multiplied really adds atmosphere. Yeah, I really like the trees. I like trees. I like green. I like this. You know, it adds that sort of fantasy aspect, having all these trees around. Adds color, adds life. I've always been that kind of, you know, like for example, in Witcher, I really like Blood and Wine. It was just what they did with it was just amazing. They really went all out with all the color and everything, and that was ultimately my my inspiration for Lumiere. For those of you that don't know what Lumiere was, it was just before I left, was a not a castle, but a mansion that I was making. That statement. Tucson is such a gorgeous location. Yeah, I was always impressed by Tucson, and that was a major inspiration for me for a lot of like just fantasy color. You know, just coloring everything in a very fantastical way is definitely something that I think that we could all, you know, do. It's just a nice thing to do. It also makes things more interesting, you know? At least I feel like it makes things more interesting. Finish Lumiere still sets my influence. CD off. The tree and have the branch in the ground like they just trimmed it. That's an interesting idea, I say. But the one thing I'm thinking is that smoker's been there for quite some time, so I'm thinking that it was cut down a long time ago so that they could put that smoker there. That's just something I think that it is a good detail, though. Could do something like that to make it look like it was just trimmed. Okay, and what you guys are gonna see now is you're gonna think this is weird, but we kind of have to do this because it's just the way branches work. Unfortunately, they don't connect to full blocks, so we have to do things in a very weird way in order to make them work. So it's unfortunate, but it is the way of things. So basically the branch will come out from underneath there, and then it will continue on, but it's just really funky how it works. You won't really notice it later on, you know, once we get the branches on there and everything. You really won't notice it, but it's just, you know, I find it annoying. You know, I feel like branches should connect to full blocks. I mean, that should just be a given. But I'm assuming that there's a reason why they are not connected as is right now. There's usually a reason for these things, but I don't know. It's just how I feel about it. 1 and a 2 and a 3. I feel like that's getting a little bit too thick right there. I think we're going to go ahead and bring that up. Very good. 2, 2. And I think we're going to make that into a 3, actually. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. Pretty cool. It is what it is. Yeah, that's another one of my favorite mottos. Make sure you double dirt. I remember that was one of our mottos. And then, yeah, it is what it is. And whatnot. I really should have that that motto of the day thing scrolling up there on the top of the screen. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. If somebody reminds me when I'm not doing something, it's a rarity when I'm not. If I'm down on my computer, very rarely am I not doing something. You know, I'm usually always busy in one aspect or the other. Because yeah, ultimately it's like I get such a little amount of time to do anything, so I gotta be productive with it. You know, I can't just be idle. I must be productive. Are there recipes for the animal decorations? Birds specifically. It looks like the tree would have owls or crows. Yes, there is definitely. We have we have all those that you would expect in Conquest, or that we have in Conquest. So yes, that is definitely a good idea. We'll definitely have to add in some birds and some nests and things. 3, 2, 2, and then we're gonna put a 1 right here. Very good. For here, I'm thinking we're gonna do a 1, and I feel like something needs to be done underneath it. So let's go on up here and see. I'm thinking we can probably just put this underneath. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Don't need to do anything else there. All right, let's step back and take a look. All right, looking pretty good. Yeah. And obviously it's starting to thin out, so we got to remove that block right there and replace that with some, yeah. I think we're definitely on the right track now. Maybe it's worth building a Roman fort somewhere with all this Celtic. Well, honestly, that was something I really wanted to do, was build a Roman fort, but one thing at a time, Zazzy. I can't. I would love to build a Roman fort. It's just a Roman fort would be like, this is only a quarter the size of a Roman fort. A Roman fort would be huge. Like, this would be a Roman fort. Basically, all of that. Because if you want to fit a decent sized, not even a legion, a cohort. Let's see, a cohort is, oh, I forget already. But anyways, a cohort had a whole bunch of men in it, and you had barracks, and you had, you have the praetorium, you have the, oh man, I forget all the names. You got the hospital building, you got the granary buildings, you got the praetorium is where the king, or not the king, the general would be, and then there would be multiple places for the multiple viscus, which are where basically you have people that are wanting to be in the Senate, but the only way that they can be in the Senate is if they have active military time. In the Roman era, the only way that you could participate in politics is if you were in the military at some point. And so basically you have the general who oversees everything, and then you have several like less, smaller, basically not palaces but mansions, where the up and coming senators would be. And there's a lot of other aspects to it as well. Are you guys gonna put the hanging swordfish somewhere? A little Easter egg in Lumiere. Just a villa like in the later Roman period in Britain. I mean, yeah, that's true. We could do that. But I would love to do a fort. One of my most popular videos on my channel was a Roman themed fort. It was not a Roman fort. But yes, I would love to do a fort one day. In fact, before I came back as Dukan, my plan was to do, I was actually in the process of making a map. And I had all these plans out to make this Roman fort, but nothing became of it because it just, there's just a lot that goes into it. I had done a lot of research on forts and cohorts and things. That was a while back. But yes, yeah, I would really like to build a fort one day, a Roman fort. But that is not something I can do alone, and I know that. I know my limits at this point. I've done this long enough where I know how much that I can do. Like, for example, this village, like this I can do. I can do this. The group has been on, they've done enough to the point where this is manageable. But that's the only way that I'm going to be able to do anything looking forward is in a group. I can't do it otherwise. It's just not possible with my schedule. Okay, let's get back down here. Yeah, that's definitely come a long way from what it was earlier. Also, you see all that, those straight lines there, that's all going to be fixed eventually. This side's been fixed already. Fish has gone around, has naturalized our hill. But we're going to be doing that all the way around eventually. We did it this way, or I did it this way originally, so that way we can just get it sorted out. And then we're going to come back through later and actually get it fixed up. I'm good for the build hours. We get it all done in time. I got you. Yes. But yeah, Salt, you've been amazing. You have put in so much work to this build, and it's just been very encouraging, very, very encouraging. All right, let's see. So yeah, that branch is, or that one's done, I think. Well, maybe not. I think we're gonna split it once more, coming up that way. So let me go ahead and get up here. And I think at this point, right here. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna start with a, okay, so we gotta start like this. We're gonna do with a 1, a 2, and we're gonna do another 1 here. And then we need a 3. All right. And then we need a 3, I'm thinking, right there. That actually might be too thick. That might be too thick. Thinking. Hope someone still wants to do the Chronogs. Well, I mean, it's just one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Eventually, I'd love to do that. It's just, you know, we still got stuff to finish in here first. But yes, don't think I've forgotten. I have not forgotten. It's just I haven't had time. Let's do actually this right here. Let's put that. Yes, there we go. That's much better. Maybe that right there. You know, actually, I think that that would go better there. Yeah, now we got a natural climb coming up. Do a 3, and then we're gonna do a 2 here, and we're gonna do a 1 there and a 1 there. Very good. All right, so let's see what that looks like. Yes, there we go. And like the rest is gonna be branches, right? So we don't have too much to worry about. That'll be dealt with. Tom Bach, welcome. What? I'm doing good, doing good. What's your next next project after this? You know what? It's probably best not to even talk about next projects. Let's try to just focus on getting this one done. This is yeah, we gotta get this one done first. All right, so let's go ahead and throw down some more of these schlabbes. But on a more serious note, you know, I have ideas. Like, I have things that I want to do, but they're just not feasible unless if I have multiple people that want, like, actually want to do it, you know? I can't just say, you know, it has to be people interested. You can't just say, you can't be mildly interested to embark on stuff like this. And that's my problem. That's the issue. And that's, we all are creative, right? We all have our ideas and things that we want to do. And so ultimately, you know, it all kind of depends on what's feasible with the time that I have. What about after that and that? And can't forget, and furthermore, that. Yeah. There's obviously there's things that I would love to actually be able to do, but try not to think too far ahead. I mean, I try to be proactive in terms of I like to. Let's actually put a 2 right here. There we go. And then a 2 right. No, that's not what I wanted. You know, actually, that would go good right there. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then, oh, I didn't realize I could just jump in there. All right, that makes that easy. All right, so now we got to come down this side. So we're going to do a 2, 1, 1, and then we're going to do a couple zeros. Like that. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty slick. Pretty happy with that. We do need to figure that up there. One eye on the next project, one eye and two hands on the current build. Yeah, and I try not to get too, I'm trying not to get too caught up in what's next, or, you know, you can get too involved with trying to figure out what's next, and then you become too inspired to do what's next, and then you become uninterested in what you're currently doing, and then ultimately that leads to unfinished projects. So it's best to try to stay focused. But I will tell you guys what my ideas are. One idea is a wizard's tower that would reach 256. So basically, the bottom would be I started it before, but I would do it differently now. I started it in survival on another server. Basically, it's a citadel, right? And then it spirals up in tiers like Minas Tirith, but all the way around. And then on the top is a big magical wizard's tower, and it has like these crystal things and lights, and very bright looking. And then the other idea is a quote unquote a fortress outpost thing that follows a Asian it's like an Asian style with a Byzantine / Asian style mix. But they're huge projects and they're just ideas. But see, that's something I want to do. Is I want to get away from the normal. I don't want to do normal stuff. And that, you know, that's another thing about the Roman fort is it's kind of a normal thing, really. Roman classical. So, you know, even if we were to do a Roman fort, I'd really want to try to find a way to make it feel very different and out of the ordinary. So, you know, in the end, perhaps it won't look like a Roman fort. It would look more like a, I don't know. Yeah, that's my goal with my channel. Is try to do weird stuff. Alrighty, there's that. Alright, so we got most of the tree figured out. Obviously, now we gotta start adding the branches. Yeah, I think we're gonna add the branches and then probably call it an evening. We'll see though. I'm starting to run out of steam. I gotta get to bed here soon. It kind of sucks. You gotta early mornings. It's just the way it is though. Long shifts, early mornings, and late evenings. That's just it's life. It's life. All right, there's dirt up there. I don't like dirt being up there. It's disorienting. All right, so something tells me something needs to go right there. I'm thinking we're probably gonna do this guy just like that. Yes. And I think we're gonna connect that with a 1. 1 there, and then a 1 right there. Yeah, there we go. Now that looks pretty twisted. I like that. Very nice. I gotta get up at 6 and it's 1:30. All right. Hey, Zazzy, you have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to have you in the stream. Get some rest, and we'll see you around. All right. A 1 and a 1. And then I'm thinking maybe like a little quarter block there, just like a little nub in the tree. All right. So let's go see what this looks like from this side. You know, right now we just see the main limbs. We don't really see it for what it's going to be. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. I wanted it to reach over the house, over the roof, to make it feel like it's a backdrop. And we are definitely going to have a backdrop with that. It's going to be the tallest tree in the village. You know, this is a pretty tall tree over here, but it's not going to be near as tall as what we have over Meso's house. Truth, hey, how you doing? Welcome. We're currently in the process of making a tree. I'm just going over and showing this tree over here. So this is the tree by Thomas's house. We did this earlier. This one turned out pretty good. It has like a little pool of water where there's some sap coming out of the tree. Don't think too hard on that, guys. Don't think too hard on that. But yeah, so what we're doing now is we're making a tree behind Meso's house. And we are almost, I think we're done with the main stage now. Now we're going to start putting on the big branches. And then from there, we'll figure out what else to do. All right, so we're definitely going to need a lot of big branches. So we're just going to make 64 of those. Yeah. And that'll hopefully be enough. Probably won't be, but it'll start us off. And if we need more, we can always make more, you know? It's not a huge deal. All right, so yeah, so we're going to have multiple branches kind of coming out all over the place. You know, this is where it gets kind of confusing. You know, maybe we can do a branch here, but we're going to have to do something funky with it. Let's do a 2 here. There we go. We'll have to do something funky with it. We'll probably have to go this way. All right, I need to remove that out of my inventory, or out of that section, so I don't get them confused all the time. There we go. And then we're going to have to do another one here. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for, is just, I'm trying to get these branches all over the place. Back building on Friday, all being well. Very good, very good. Cedra looks fantastic. It's so pretty. Scar, I appreciate that, yes. We've definitely made some progress, and yeah, it's the whole fantasy thing just adds so much flavor to this build, and you know, that's what I'm most happy about, is how much fantasy that we've been adding into this. And yeah, I mean, we still got a long way to go, but little by little, little by little. There we go. There's another branch. We'll be back with full force then, out building everyone else again. Demon, aka Tim, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Iceake, yes, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you around. Get some rest. All right, I guess I need to sleep the night away so that I don't have phantoms trying to kill me. There we go. All right. Take that out. Alrighty, so there we go. We got our lower branches sort of figured out. Let's get this limb sorted out first, and then we'll come back and we'll do the larger one. Get the small one out first, and then get the larger one out. All right, so our next one's going to be right here, and this one's going to get a little bit crazy. So let's just see what happens. We're gonna kind of come out this way. And let's see, we definitely need to kind of come out this way as well. This is kind of a problem. There we go. We do need to go up with that, I think. Yeah, actually, we can just kind of go this way. Yeah, do something like that. Because right now we're just doing the big branches, right? So we don't really need to go too far out with these. This is just the beginning of the branches. It's nothing that's set. It's just kind of there for now. And it's also pretty much exactly my aesthetic, so I'm seriously loving this project. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's what I like about this, is it's we got a lot of that greenery, a lot of that foliage in here, a lot of weird, interesting details that just make it unique and interesting. Obviously, you got some Witcher vibes with these little like archways. Fingolfin added those in, makes it really nice. I really like that horn up there. It's a unique idea. That was by Secleton. I really liked that quite a bit. Again, the Pyre Circle was by Secleton. That organic house over there by Fish Without Fins. What we're on right now is Meso's house. Trying to think what other things have been contributed. Salt Heart's smithy over there. Also, we got Salt Heart Smoker back in this corner here. Fing's boat out there. Fing's done a lot of work outside the walls. Gotten so much done. Yes, this village has made some serious progress. But yeah, right now what we're doing is we're working on a tree behind Meso's house. It's a process. It is most definitely a process. You know, for example, we've been spending the last hour or so. Well, let's see. We've been streaming for 2 hours, so yeah, we've been spending about at least 45 minutes so far on this tree, which is, you know, it's a lot of time. As long as it doesn't get to Pandora levels. Speaking of Pandora, the next Avatar is on its, you know, it's on its way, so I think that's pretty cool. I've always been a fan of that movie, The Blue Monkeys. I always liked that movie. Back in high school when it came out, I was watching that every day for a while. Not every day, but felt like I was watching it every day. I can't put any scaffolding down. It's so annoying. All right, so we gotta do some parkour here. There we go. Mission accomplished. All right, so now what we're gonna do is try to bring that branch over just a little bit more, something like that. We're definitely going to have to implement a lot of medium branches in here as well. All right, our next thing is we want to go up with this branch, and we want to go out that way. Yep, very good. So we're still working on this one over here. New one does look pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. Like I said, I've always been a fan. I've always liked that movie. I mean, it always, yeah, so. Okay, so let's do that maybe. And let's fall all the way down again. This is the difficulty with building trees and survival. Oh my gosh. I am not a parkour master. This is only a part-time thing for me. All right, so let's use dirt then. Since scaffolding, actually no, if we just put dirt down, then we can put scaffolding down. There we go. Let's use our noggins. It's helpful. All right, so let's do that. Let's come out. Too far. Let's kind of do that. Nope, very good. And then this can kind of come up like that. And then we can have a couple little branches coming out like so. And another one right there. Okay. I'm going to say that that's probably good. I feel like this side needs a branch coming out that way. Let's try to figure that out. This side definitely needs a branch coming out here. So I think what we're going to do is, okay, so where is the full block? Where is a full block? Is this a full block? It's not a full block, but nope, that's not a full block. All right, come down, maybe right there. There we go. That's what we want. All right, so basically what we want to do is drag this branch and go that away with it. That way it'll cover this side. You know, trees obviously are not artificial. They're not static. You know, it's all going to be natural. However, you still try to incorporate aesthetics that balance the object. You don't want it to be, you know, you don't want it to feel out of place. And the way to do that is making sure that it feels balanced. Hey there, Kaiser. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna add in these branches and then call it the evening. I don't think I have the energy in me to put on the leaves this evening. The leaves are a are a tedious task, to say the least. Call in Captain Sparkles. Best parts of the Avatar were the visuals, world building. Yes, and that's something I've noticed too. There, Golden Psycho. Yeah. I always like the uniqueness of Pandora, the world. You know, there's been people that have gone absolutely crazy. Well, not absolutely crazy, but you know, have gone crazy, thinking that Pandora was real and that they wanted to go there, and yeah, so it's funny how our imaginations can watch a creation like Pandora, a movie, and then think that it should be real, and then think it should be real enough that we make our minds think that it is, and that we want to go there. I don't know. I heard this news story a while back that really kind of creeped me out in terms of how what am I trying to say? Basically, people were, when they found out that Pandora wasn't real, that they were taking their lives, is what the news article said. And this, to me, was like, wow, it was like eye-opener. They did such a good job on that movie that people literally felt that it should be real. It's not what I'm trying to say, but it's like, yeah. So anyways, I don't know how else to say it, but it's just pretty creepy stuff. All right, so let's do where is it? There we go. And we're gonna go this way. I do love the sound of conversational Na'vi. Yes. They based Na'vi off of a real language, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken, it's based off of an actual language that is spoken. But you know, that's kind of a funny thing. Like most languages that you hear in movies are. Like for example, Elvish from Lord of the Rings, you know, that's based off of something too. Like I don't know what, but I heard that was based off of some sort of some language that is not commonly spoken of, obviously, but still it is an actual language. Yeah, this tree's gonna turn out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with this so far. We got to get that branch figured out. We got to get another branch coming out of there, and we got to go that going up there. It was a couple. Yeah. Yep. Pretty crazy. But I try to keep that kind of stuff out of the stream. That's why I was kind of awkward about it, because like I kind of started it. Like I didn't want to go that whole way, but if I didn't say it like that, then it would basically, it removes the punch. It's not a punchline, but it removes the, like, that's how serious it became. All right, so let's try to add something up here. Create elvish by pulling them from elements from various ones. That's how a lot. Yeah, you always pull elements from stuff, and it makes it into a language. It's something that's pretty cool about Tolkien. He created everything from pretty much scratch. He didn't take anything unoriginal. Like, everything was original for him. I'm amazed. Like, I learn a lot of what I know about Lord of the Rings, honestly, from Fornan. And, I follow I'm on their Discord, and I see what they post and what they do. But yeah, a lot of what I know about Lord of the Rings is because of Fornad, which is the leader of Artocraft, for those of you that don't know. When we do our videos together, we obviously have a good, we chat a lot and we talk, and I learn things. And obviously during the videos as well, he shows, or he tells certain lore bits, and those lore bits basically explain certain parts of the Lord of the Rings lore that I never understood or knew, and it just makes it really interesting. I find Tolkien's, what Tolkien did, just absolutely incredible. All right, so let's do something like that. Put you there, and then we gotta get down again. Ay, ay, ay. He created so much that's now considered fundamental aspects of the genre. Yeah, he did. All right, so I guess right here, probably don't even have enough. We don't even have enough. I don't know, maybe we can. Hey, there we go. At least we can place a couple. All right, so let's go grab all of our other bamboo. It's the annoying thing about scaffolding is when it breaks, it just explodes everywhere, and it's really annoying to have to pick it all up. And I know that I missed quite a few, but then you got to use scaffolding to retrieve your scaffolding. I wish that there was a way that when it explodes, it would all condense into one block, and it would all fall right where you destroyed the first block. Like, that would make scaffolding so much more appealing. But it's really annoying that it always breaks, and then you gotta find all the pieces and everything. It's so annoying. Building some character names, but he utilized it in a unique and interesting manner. Yeah, and don't take me for a Lord of the Rings expert. I'm not in any sense of the word. But I do have a lot of respect, and I do enjoy Lord of the Rings a lot. He just did some amazing work with that. Okay, so now we just got to do the top then, don't we? Let me think here. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe one more branch this side, but I think for the most part, this is pretty much squared away. Of course. And then there goes all of our scaffolding. Ay, ay, ay. I'm actually kind of looking forward to watching back this stream and seeing if the quality is clear. Like, Are you guys noticing any blur at all? When I'm moving around like this, does it blur and become unwatchable? Or is it actually quite clear? Because I was hearing earlier in the stream that it's actually kind of clear, which is something I've been working on trying to achieve for a while now. If it is, I will be so happy. Bitrate is fine, finally. There is motion blur, but not unwatchable. I think the quality is improved, not perfect, but better. But not terrible. Okay. Let's get back down here. Yeah, it's something I've always been trying to figure out, but I think one of the main things was, for a while I did not have decent internet at all, but now I have decent internet. So I've been testing it to see how much that I can actually dedicate to streaming, because sometimes my wife is watching stuff and doing stuff, and I don't want to hog all the internet, Wouldn't have noticed it if you hadn't said anything. Okay. But I thought that was just speed. When you move slower, I think it's okay. Okay. There is a motion blur, not unwatchable though. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I need to up it even more, because I think I have 20 gigs of upload, and right now I have 12 in bit rate. So perhaps what I'll try to do is maybe go up to 15, possibly. See if that improves it even more. We'll see. See, the one thing I'm also hoping for is that the internet is reliable. My provider is not known for being completely reliable. I mean, we do have fresh laid infrastructure. It was just laid last summer, so we should be okay in terms of infrastructure for the internet lines and things. Is it Conquest? Yeah, it's Conquest. This is Conquest. Is that what your question is? Most unreliable I ever had. Oh, is it Comcast? I'm sorry. No, it's not Comcast. It's a local. It's a local place. I'm sorry, Lotta. I'm sorry. No, it's a local. It's kind of funny though, because our town is actually under a monopoly for some reason. This internet company that is in charge of our town basically is the legal owner of our internet, right? So no other internet sources are allowed in. It's weird. I don't know what that's all about, but and if there are, like, no other internet provider has anything decent. Like if they are in our area, it's like literally like 5 download and 0.5 upload. Like it's horrible. So basically, it doesn't matter if you agree with our provider or not. Like if you want internet, you have to use them. That's just the way it is. Understate that Conquest is greater than Comcast. Probably. I don't know. It's a local spot. I don't know what. I don't know anything more about it. I mean, they're decent. They're decent. Yeah. So it's not horrible. It's not horrible that they have a monopoly. The only issue is I'm paying $90 a month for internet, and I kind of figure that's a little high, but again, that goes back to the monopoly. You know, they can charge whatever they want, and you got to pay for it. I'm just looking at the tree from all angles just to try to see if it's good. If there's anything that needs balanced. Yeah, this side needs balanced. It seems so. I'm at $70 a month for 1,000 up and down. Man, you are lucky. Yeah, I ain't got nothing like that. Yeah, I got, right now I have, I think, 50 down and 20 up. Competitive businesses, yeah. There is something, there's a reason why, the internet company here has a monopoly. I don't know why it is, but there's nothing I can do about it, and I need the internet, so if I want to do anything, I need the internet. Yeah, there we go. That's what we needed. We need to bring that out a little bit. Alrighty. We need to push that out there. I got 650 megabytes for about $89 a month. Goodness gracious. Should water have federally sanctioned molecules because the U.S. promised the companies they would have competition. Interesting. They won't have competition if they develop the local infrastructure. Consulting fees. Yeah, there's a reason. There's always a reason. It usually it's usually about money. Actually, it's pretty much always about money. Money this and money that. All right, from here, we're gonna do dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. And then we're gonna go up even further. Very good. Come out this way. Pop. And I think that's it. Yeah. All right, and I think that'll do me for the night, guys. I tried. Whatever. Forget it. But yeah, that'll do me for the night, guys. We've gotten a good bit done. Got the tree done. Got the house textured. I wouldn't say that's a good bit. We got a little bit done tonight. You know, we started the tree, so that's something, and I'll probably finish that tomorrow, and then from there we'll get some more detailing done and hopefully get the west side sorted out here in the soon future. Since the infrastructure would otherwise be a massive barrier to entry. Like cell service. Alrighty, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for stopping by. You know what? Before I leave, I'm sorry. We have to do an overhead look. We have to do a village. We got to look at the village. I need to go grab some. I'm sorry. I like tell you guys I'm leaving, and then we got to do this. We got to go look at the village from overhead. Let's go over here. We got to do. I like to end the streams off with a sky view. Gives you guys a good idea of the progress and what we've done. Makes it much more. Honestly, I haven't seen this view since we finished the west wall. Yeah, that was all done by Fish. Fish did a really good job with that quarry. Eventually, we'll make it to the top. And there we go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and turn our FOV on. And that is our village. Right now, it's really dark because the shaders has these clouds. So, like, when the clouds are going over, it blocks the sun out. So, we have to wait for the light to come back. Looks like there's some light over there. So we're about to get some light again, but you can see how that light slowly fades in. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the cloud cover. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like the sunlight. But anyways, we're almost back in the sunlight. But yeah, that's what we did last night. We finished the west walkway behind the wall there. I do want to add some more flags and banners around the walls. I think that would add a lot of good color. I'm thinking that we're going to add one like right around here, one up there, one there, one there, one there, and maybe like one back here or something. So basically, like we get that touch of red and yellow all the way around the village. Could look really nice. And that area of the world is pretty cloudy. But yeah, once that tree's done over here, that'll add a lot of flavor to that side. And also, you know, if we start getting some mushrooms in here, I think that would really kind of make this pop. You know, all that color, because we're gonna have like purple, blue, all kinds of different like mushroom colors. But we got to get those in, and we got to have space for them. Do you think that terracing around the villages looks too perfect, or is it designed to be that way? We haven't finished that. That's not done yet. This side here is done. Well, it's shaped, right? That's shaped, but all that stuff on this side, for example, all that is yet to be completed. But we're focusing all of our attention on the inside of the village right now. But we're still in yeah. All of our attention is on the inside of the village, and then we're gonna come outside and start doing some stuff. That will be a big job. So, but anyways, that's it for the night. Let's see if there's anyone that we can raid. Anyone's streaming? There is somebody streaming. We're gonna go visit Silent Scale. Silent Scale is another streamer. He sometimes plays in Conquest, not all the time, but he's a survivalist. Very friendly, very awesome individual. In fact, he's been streaming since I can remember. So I'm gonna suggest that you guys go over and do let's do hashtag red clan raid. If you can copy and paste that in his chat. Throw in some of our We Are Conquest fist bumps, and should be fun. So let's do raid and Silent Scale. All right. And we're going to send a raid over here in 5, 4, 3. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and go.